Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the next video. So today we are going to discuss about a problem which will be generally asked for 2 marks in BSc. So basically it's a problem on differentiation where two equations will be given like dx by dt and dy by dt, and we need to find the complementary function. Alright, so there are basically few steps involved in this one, and this is the problem which we are going to actually solve. So the given problem is something like this: solve for y, where dx by dt is equal to minus omega y. Oftenly the omega can be called as w, so don't get confused. And after that, dy by dt is equal to wx or omega x. So if the problem is something like this, then we need to follow the same procedure. I mean the procedure which I'll be explaining now. So just write the given equations something like this: dx by dt equal to minus wy. So this is the first equation which they have given, and the second equation dy by dt equal to wx. So this is the second equation. Now just put d by dt equal to capital D in the first and second equation in these above two equations, right? So what it will become, okay, so this complete thing will be replaced by t here, as you can see. So I can write dx equal to minus wy, and this I will name it as third equation, and the same thing I will apply on the second equation, and I will be getting dy equal to wxy. Let us name this as equation 4. Alright, so now multiply w. I mean, why we are multiplying basically? So you can see here, here I'm having wy, and here I am having wx. So in order to cancel the wx and wy, I need to multiply this with w, and I need to multiply this fourth equation with d. So that I will do. I'll just write here multiply w on third equation, and the second thing what I want to do is multiply d on fourth equation. So you got it, right? So after multiplication I will be getting, so I will just multiply this one. So what I will be getting, first thing is dwx plus, after multiplying, minus w square y it will be, but if I take it on the left hand side it will become plus, so w square and y I will be getting, which will be equal to 0. So this is the first equation, and now if I multiply this d on this equation, I will be getting d square y minus dwx equal to 0. So these are the two equations which I got. Now you can see here I am having dwx and dwx, which I can in fact rewrite like this: dwx plus w square y equal to 0, first equation as it is, and after that I will write this term first. So what it will become, minus dwx plus d square y equal to 0. So this what I will be getting. After that I'll just cancel these things out here. So this is plus and this minus, so they will get cancelled, and I'll be left with d square y plus w square y equal to 0. You can observe here y and y. So I will take y outside. So y is outside now, and d square plus w square will be left inside the brackets. And now what I can do here is, so you can rewrite this one again: d square plus w square y into 0. So now auxiliary equation. So now this is in the form of m square plus w square equal to 0. So now m square plus w square equal to 0 with a constant. Okay, so with the next term, now what I can write is m square equal to minus w square, and m will become plus or minus I w, that is imaginary values. Okay, so this is the auxiliary equation which I'll be getting, and now let me take this to the next level. Now last step guys, so that is complementary function. Whenever there are imaginary roots, I will be writing CF stands for complementary function here, CF equal to, and I will name it as y, so e to the power 0t, and inside the brackets I have to write c1 cos omega t plus c2 sin omega t. So this is the complementary function depending on these roots which we'll be getting in the auxiliary equation, right? So now at the end what I can write, y equal to, so e to the power something, I mean 0 into t will be 0, and e to the power 0 will be something to the power 0 will be always 1. So this will be converted to 1, and 1 into these whole things will be 1. So what I can write finally, c1 cos omega t plus C2 sine omega t. So this is the final answer for the current question, guys. So like this you can solve. So this is the solution. So I hope you got an idea how to solve these type of problems. So if you want to uh, if you want to read about these problems some more, please do subscribe our channel for more updates. So thank you guys, thanks for watching, see you in the next one.